I'm Jackie Longley, patron of the Cat Abuse Treatment Society. Welcome to my sanctuary. This is one of my permanent residents. He is actually a dream. We named him Star. He came in at 3.5 weeks old with his paws crippled like wings of an angel. His back legs were spread out and he had no chance at all through interbreeding. But the vet said there was no chance. Every cat in my sanctuary has a chance. Now Star is 3-year-old, vaccinated, neutered and microchipped. And this is TLC. Come on, Star. Good boy. Good boy. Into your dream. Into your star. And that's why we named him Star. This is just one of our many hundreds of kittens that we have taken in over the years, and I mean hundreds. This little kitten came in at death's door. It really was in appalling condition. A very, very good friend of mine took her on board and sponsored her and named her Mimi. Mimi has been in intensive care. She's had as much TLC as she possibly can have, and thank God that she now has just got the all clear from the vets and is just the perfect kitten. She isn't the size she should be, but plain and happy like any normal kitten, as you can see. Mommy. And everybody said, I didn't know there were cerebral palsies in kittens, but there is, unfortunately. And this came about where there were 3 kittens born in a stable, and they was found to have cerebral palsy at 7 weeks old. They was handed over to me, again, which we thought was no hope. They're now 4-year-old. They're all vaccinated, neutered and microchipped. And every morning they go out across the road, they go into the allotments. And many times I've had people knocking on the door saying, I think you've got a cat knocked down, love. And I said, no, it's one of cerebrals. Everybody on our way knows the cerebrals. This is Whiskey. He came by us by the vets. He was found in a derelict building with 16 ticks in his body. His eyes was gunged up. He was unneutered and very, very thin. So the vet rang me and said that he needed treating, but who would pay the vet bill? As normal, I live on a prayer, and I put a plea out for people to help me to get him well, and I said, do what you've got to do and I'll pick him up at 6 o'clock tonight. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I had a phone call from the vets saying, do you want the bad news? I normally thought straight away he's gone under anaesthetic, and he said, no, I've neutered him, I've fleed him, I've wormed him, I've got rid of the ticks, but I've gone to clean his eyes and he has none. He's no eyes at all. He's not blind. He's been born with no eyes. And I said I'd pick him up at 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock I'm picking him up. And 6 o'clock I did. And he's been with us ever since. Are you sitting comfortably? Yes, I am. And this is not in my home. This is the cat's living room. I make this sanctuary that every cat has its own living room, bedrooms, its own chalet, televisions, radios, CDs. I make this their home. There is no cats in my home at all. They don't need my home. I spend most of my time in their home, and this is theirs. We have our meetings in here. We have our lunches in here, and basically it's very unique. It's a purposely built place just for the people that work with the animals, and therapeutic for both humans and animals. I really thank you for watching this film. It is a desperate plea, and anybody who's an animal lover will understand where I am coming from. I am an only one-man band. with 6 disabled people running this. We are really desperate for clothes and bric-a-brac, anything to raise funds for this charity to keep this going. This cannot finish. We had an animal ambulance presented to us by David Blunkett some years ago, and someone took it and trashed it and set fire to it, leaving us with no transport even to this day. So we are really, really happy that you've joined us today in making this film, and all I can say is that please, we care, do you? If you can help in any way, please contact me on Sheffield 0114 245 7181. Alternatively, it can be 0781 05 25881. And once again, I thank you for joining me and my family in this sanctuary.